Now, the Manipur Chief Minister Okram Obobi Singh, who had held the home portfolio for several years, had the taste of the improved law and order situation in the state when his own house was burgled and an undisclosed quantum of valuables is believed to have been carted away under the nose of 30 personnel of the India Reserve Battalion who were deployed there permanently to guard the house and the valuables. Now, his wife, Landoni Okram, who is also a Congress MLA, came to know of the breaking of the house and loss of valuables on Sunday afternoon, only when she had gone there. Officials are still clueless about the incident. Sources are tight-lipped on the inventory of the valuables believed to have been stolen by the well-organized criminals. The three-storied building at Atokpam Lekai in Taubal district, the ancestral home of the Chief Minister, has been under lock and key since all family members are in his official residence in Imphal. However, the 30-odd IRB personnel deployed there have been shifted out. In fact, the police officer said that all the 37 IRB personnel were withdrawn and kept at the battalion headquarters, and another batch of 37 personnel of the same battalion replaced them. Now, the police have registered a case and are interrogating the IRB personnel who were withdrawn. Senior police officers said lapses on the part of the security guards could have led to the burglary and action was likely against them for dereliction of duty. Furthermore, the police are investigating all angles, including possible involvement of some of the security guards. Well, the Indian Navy has some answering to do to the new Prime Minister. The Navy had to abort plans to showcase takeoff and landing of the fighters on the Russian-made aircraft carrier due to turbulent sea conditions. The swell was 3.5 meters high due to a cyclonic storm in the Arabian Sea. And the forward part of a ship of warships accompanying the carrier could be seen bobbing up and down several feet. Authorizing MiG-29K maneuvers in the prevailing conditions would have amounted to violation of SOPs or standard operating procedures. The Prime Minister's office on Saturday had said Modi witnessed a 3-hour-long breathtaking display of naval capabilities on board the 44,500-ton warship amid heavy rain. The government official said the PMO wanted to know the exact nature of difficulty faced by the Navy in operating the shipborne fighters from the deck. The Prime Minister's office, or the PMO, was also not too happy with the pudgy and rotund or extremely fat personnel, including some officers on board. The Navy officers said some of the personnel need to emulate Navy Chief Admiral Robin Dhawan, who is fitter and leaner than officers half his age. Now, Modi and Dhawan had appeared to hit it off on the warship, with the new chief explaining every maneuver to the Prime Minister. Now, India is drawing up an evacuation plan to rescue 87 Indians who are held up in Iraq's Mosul and Tikrit areas under attack by militants spearheaded by Islamic State of Iraq and Levant, or ISIL jihadist group. Among 87 Indians, 41 construction workers are stuck in Mosul and 44 nurses from Kerala and Tikrit. The government is planning to evacuate these Indians, but the process could not start immediately as the roads to these areas are not safe yet, government sources have stated. Mosul and Tikrit have been worst hit in the attacks, and the evacuation would begin as soon as the highways become safe, sources tell us. Now, the Embassy of India in Baghdad till Sunday got in touch with 41 Indians in Mosul. The officials are also in touch with 46 nurses. The Kerala government says that it received an SOS from a group of nurses on Friday, after which Chief Minister Oomen Chandy called External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj to brief her. Sources in Chandy's government say that the nurses want to return to Kerala but are worried about their safety while travelling from the hospital to the airport. Their employers have allegedly said the nurses are free to head home, but they will not be responsible for their safety outside the hospital premises. In fact, India is drawing up an evacuation plan to rescue 87 Indians who are held up in Iraq's Mosul and Tikrit areas under attack by militants spearheaded by ISIL, or Islamic State of Iraq and Levant jihadist group. We showed you how yesterday the jihadist group, the ISIL, had executed Iraqi soldiers, Shiite Iraqi soldiers. Some of the pictures were posted on Twitter before Twitter suspended the ISIL handle for violations. Now, among the 87 Indians stuck there in Iraq, 41 construction workers are stuck in Mosul and with 44 nurses from Kerala in Tikrit. The government is planning to evacuate these Indians, but the process could not start immediately as the roads to these areas are not safe yet, government sources have stated. Now, Mosul and Tikrit have been worst hit in the attacks, and the evacuation would begin as soon as the highways become safe. The Embassy of India at Baghdad said till Sunday got in touch with 41 Indians in Mosul. The officials are also in touch with 46 nurses. The Kerala government says it received an SOS from a group of nurses on Friday, after which Chief Minister Oomen Chandy called External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj to brief her. Sources in Chandy's government say that the nurses want to return to Kerala but are worried about their safety while travelling from the hospital to the airport. Their employers have allegedly said the nurses are free to head home, but they will not be responsible for their safety outside the hospital premises. Now, amid escalating violence in Iraq, 44 Indian nurses working there have been asked to indicate in writing whether they want government assistance in returning home. Most of them reportedly say they would prefer to stay on. Now, this is what sources are telling us. In fact, these are the parents of one of the nurses stuck in Tikrit, Iraq. You can see them in their home praying for the safe return of their daughter. Now, the Kerala government says that it has received an SOS call from a group of nurses on Friday, after which Chief Minister Oomen Chandy called Foreign Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj to brief her. Now, the government estimates that 200 Indians, many of them construction workers, are currently based in Iraq, where the Shiite-led government is struggling to stave off an onslaught by Sunni militants of the Islamic State in Iraq and Syria, or ISIS, which seized the northern cities of Mosul and Tikrit last week and now threatens the capital. Well, not many universities in the country give their students an option to graduate from their degree courses with honours. Well, this is about to change for the degree students of Bangalore University.
Bangalore University has introduced a choice-based credit system from the 2014 academic year. It gives students an option to graduate with honours. While this has been welcomed, there is a catch. The 3-year degree course will turn into a 4-year one, but there will be changes in the curriculum of the first 3 years. The student will have an option to pick a subject from the curriculum and specialise in it for the following year. Other than Bangalore University, it is only Delhi University which provides a similar option. The Vice-Chancellor highlighted one aspect which sets their course aside from the one in Delhi.
ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ನಮ್ಮದು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ. ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಏನಂತಂದರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ BSc ಸೇರಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಒಂದು ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಅಪ್ಲೈಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮೈನರ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆವಾಗ ಅವನು MSc ಮಾಡೋದು ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ BScನಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಇಲ್ಲದೇನೋ ಆ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ತೊಗೊಳ್ದೇ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಕೊನೆವರೆಗೂ ಅದೇ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ತೊಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ನಾವು ಆ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮನ್ನು ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮ ಅಂಡರ್ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಜುಯೇಟ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಈಗ ಏನಿತ್ತು ಅದನ್ನು ಯಾವುದೇ ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಈಕ್ವಿಲಿಬ್ರಿಯಮನ್ನು ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅಡಿಷನನ್ನು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಹೋಲಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಮತ್ತು ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಜುಯೇಟ್ಸ್ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅಡಿಷನ್ಸನ್ನು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಈಗಿದ್ದ ಸೆಮೆಸ್ಟರ್ ಸ್ಕೀಮನ್ನು ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಸೆಮೆಸ್ಟರ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ.
The honours option is the first of its kind in South India. Moreover, if the student finds it hard to cope with the academic pressure, they can take a sabbatical as long as they rejoin within 5 years. Professor Thimme Gowda, the Vice-Chancellor, held a meeting with the principals of other colleges to discuss the options. Everything from course structure for the honours to job opportunities and even new courses were discussed. The honours options in arts are BA Honours, BA Choreography, Honours in Dance and Music, BFA Honours, BSW Honours. The honours options in commerce are BCom Honours, BBA Honours, BHM Honours, BBS Honours, BBF Honours, BIAS Honours.